Good morning, Virginia. This is Virginia This Morning with Julie Bragg and Greg McQuaid.
It is Monday, November 19th. Welcome to Virginia This Morning. Today we're talking about college and cold, hard cash.
Well, Tom Leahy from Campus Financial is here to help us find the funds for an education. Thanks again for joining us, Tom. And Tom, what should families of seniors in high school, what should they be doing right now?
Well, seniors should be right in the middle of filling out applications right now. The early action, early decision deadlines have pretty much all passed, so we're really looking at the regular admissions deadlines and those colleges that have rolling admissions. But when we talk about the college application, it's very important, not just to get in, but to get money, because it drives merit assistance. So it's very important, especially now that we're doing them online. Don't push the button until you've checked them, because once you've pushed the button on the computer, it's gone. You can't retrieve it. So make sure you go back over it, make sure there's no misspellings, make sure the information's correct. Especially if you have some applications, you upload your essay into the application. Take a look at it, read it over. You know, sometimes again before you send it. Right, exactly.
Not like when we had to retype them back in the day.
Exactly. No whiteout.
Yeah. Also, don't leave the responsibility for letters of recommendation, thank you, and transcripts and that sort of thing up to the guidance counselors. Yes, it's their job to help you, but it's your ultimate responsibility to make sure it gets to the school. Most colleges have online processes where you can check to see if things have been received. You can email, and God forbid you pick up the phone and call, but you can do that too.
Just to follow up.
Right.
All right, how about
known
the juniors?
Well, the juniors right now, they should be looking at formulating their profile of what kind of college they want to attend. Because in spring, next year, summer, they're going to be visiting those colleges. So they need to be developing that profile. We need to, as we said before, they need to do an estimate of their expected family contributions so they know what they're going to be expected to pay, so they can look at that in terms of what the college costs to see if they're going to establish any need. And they need to be working with their parents. It's got to be a partnership between the parents and the student, okay? Because we don't want it to be an emotional buy. We want it to be objective as possible. So often, this college selection is emotional on the part of the parents, on the part of the student. You know, you ask the question, what do I want to be what do I want to be when I grow up? Where do I need to go to get that education? And then, you know, how am I going to pay for it? But that all starts with, you know, that objective process that you need to really maintain. So you're not, you know, I'm not going to this school because that's where my friend's going, or my son's going to go to my alma mater. I don't, you know, and that sort of thing. We need to take that out of the equation and really have a process and be organized. There's so much information out there. It really is a process of information management that we're involved in. Once you have all this information, what do you do with it? How do you make sense of it? How do you make it mean something to the student and weed it all down so that you can manage it and make good decisions, both personally, educationally, and financially? Those three things are important. You know, that student's going to be at that school for 4 years. They've got to feel comfortable at that school. It's got to be good academics, and it's got to fit financially for the family. So those three legs of the stool have to support this whole process.
Tom Leahy, great information. Thank you very much. Yeah, get cracking it. Get on that internet and telephone as well. Appreciate it, Tom.
Have a good holiday.